It looks like the stream is doing things. Cool. Nice. So, I'm gonna be like, hey, Discord people, I'm streaming stuffs and things and stuffs and things. Yeah. Can I get like a copy to? Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to do the share button. I want to copy that link. I want to be like, boom, stream. Okay, so what am I gonna do for the stream? We got one viewer. Cool. I am going to start off by, because I opened up Affinity Photo, I already knew what I was gonna do. I swear. I am gonna go back to here. Ducati Steve wants to know how to do an alien-like scanner. Okay, and C&D Cardboard wants to know how to do like a level game background thing. So we're gonna start with the scanner. We're gonna like make ourselves a box. Boom, it's a box. We are going to make that a black box. We are then going to copy that black box. Rotate the black box 45 degrees. We're going to scale it in. And we're going to move it out. I'm going to do something like that. And then we are going to grab that. Select the first cube. Select the second cube. Move my camera or my new microphone so I can see things. I'm going to subtract those two. Yes. So now we've got that shape, which isn't great, I think, but we're just gonna, export that as a PNG. Cool. I'm gonna take that to projects. And then we want Unreal Engine, tutorials, random stream, new folder, assets. Hello, Gizmo. Been a while. Hey, how's my audio sound? Is it actually coming through okay, or like it should be fine, but I can't tell on my end because I'm not listening to my own voice. Although I can by like pressing a button here, going click, and now I can hear me, and I can't hear my music anymore. And I don't hear me, but I hear my music that you can't hear. Haha! Unless I adjust my volume on my other thingamajig. Well, and now because my music's fading out, you won't hear it. Okay, my clipping thing is screwing with that, but yeah. Okay, so this is gonna be our radar outline. Actually, what we need to do is we need to go to layer, and we need to add a. Oh, damn it! I always forget how to do this. References. Nope. View. Because what I need to do is I need to add a transparency layer. There we go. Add pixel layer. No, that's just a pixel layer. I need a transparency layer. Yeah, I always forget how to do this, so we're gonna quickly open up a new tab. Affinity Designer. Add transparent background. File, document set up. Okay. File, document setup. Color. Transparent background. Okay. There we go. And now we'll export that PNG. And open up Chrome again so that I can see YouTube. Hey! Death to any and all cap animations. Turn your mic up. You can barely hear me. Okay. Let's try adjusting that gain. Is that better? Need a response, Mr. Cheese. And we'll see if that's better, because I'm getting pretty close to the clipping area of OBS. So that's why I don't want to get it like too crazy. Because I don't want to run into clipping or peaking through the software. Oh, that is not the window I wanted to open. Little more, okay. Let's bring her up just a tad bit more. And that brings me well into the area where if I go a little bit louder, I'm going to start clipping. So I'm not sure how I like that. So I'm actually going to adjust this a little. Actually, not. I'm going to adjust this by just moving my microphone closer. So bear with the horrible noises for a second. How's that? Whoa, that's going to be way too loud now. How is that? Maybe that'll work better? It's a pain in the... Here, let me just show you what's happening here, okay? Yeah, it's... Here's my screen directly behind the microphone. So, yeah. This might work for volume, but, for actual... Okay, let me just, I'm gonna try side on, like that. Let's see how side on works. Because as long as I'm not looking away too much, the side on should be fine. Yes, we are going to overwrite that. Yeah, because this gives me a little bit more view. Not great view, but a little bit better. I'm going to do another new one. We're going to do like a 200 by 200 400 by 400 pixel thing. And then we're going to, oh, there's document setup right there. And transparent background. And we're just going to make a bit of a X shape to be our indicator. Alignment. Center. And alignment. Middle. Then we're going to copy paste that. Take it 90. Take these and combine them. And then we're going to grab my corner tool. We're just going to grab all corners. And we're going to give them a nice rounded edge by like 10 pixels. Yeah. And then we're going to make this red. This is something that was way more than I needed, but I really like it. One sec. So this guy here is the Behringer V2 Pro. So the reason I got this guy is it's the dual condenser that can do Omnidirectional, so I can hang it in the middle of the table when we're doing like tabletop games and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, we'll turn off the camera now. There we go. And we are going to export this as enemy marker. Okay. And now we need a character and an enemy. So for our character, we're just going to go Manuel Bastone's lab. We are going to create a male dwarf. Sure. Oh, actually, I shouldn't have started the creation process. One sec. Yep, so it's XLR, and I have it going into the Notepad 5 mixer from Soundcraft, which is a AKG subsidiary. So yeah, I've got a 5-channel, but I'm calling it 3-channel because I count stereo as 1 channel because I'm not an audio guy. So it's like, yeah, I've got the mic in, I've got right now my music input, and then I have my computer input. And I've got them all on separate volume knobs, and separate volume knobs for my mix output, which is what you guys hear, and then separate volume knobs for my monitor output, which is what I hear. So I can be listening to my music while I've got it muted for you guys, and it's awesome. Okay, so how tall is this guy? Properties. Oh, it's 1.8 meters tall. Okay, so we're going to take this and bring them down because we want them like 1.66. Sure. We're gonna grab everything, Control A, rotation and scale. There is our character. So we're gonna select our thingy. Actually, first we are going to go to Finalize Tools. We're going to save images and backup. First, actually, I need to save my file. I'm gonna save as, and we're gonna go to projects, Unreal Engine, tutorials, random stream, assets, Dwarf Hero. Okay, then we're gonna save images, which should save them all out to the Dwarf Hero folder. Let's go open that up. Nope, they haven't. If I do that, why are you not? Oh, to include materials, yep, blah, 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 blah. Sure. Finalize tool. Fine, we'll just finalize our character. Waiting for it to do things. Ooh. What's YouTube complaining to be out? It wants me to be at 1440. Well, it can eat me. Okay, so we've got a character here. Perfect. I'm not going to bother animating him, but we are then going to go to my Unreal Engine 4 tools. Blender for Unreal Engine. Awesome tool set. I'm going to select the skeleton. Export recursive. And then we are going to check for errors. And it's saying that some of the modifiers can hurt things. That is fine. That's how they're meant to go. And we're going to export for Unreal Engine. It's giving me errors, but did it give me a file? No, it didn't give me a file. Okay. So we need to go in here and we'll apply from the bottom of the stack up. Can't be applied to mesh with shape keys. So we need to first remove all the shape keys. Which we're not going to use anyway. So, you know what? What do these modifiers actually do? So if I turn them off so that I can't see them, how badly does it change the guy? Whoa. Oh, well, I need to leave the armature on. Yes. Wait, do I have them duplicated now? I do. So I duplicated them. Okay. So yeah, those don't seem too horribly important. Yeah, it looks fine without those. Cool. We're now going to check for errors. No errors. We're going to export for Unreal Engine. And we're going to save. Then we are going to make a monster character. Let's start with a cube. We're going to do some super quick extrusion modeling. Something like that. Actually, we are going to give it a bit of a neck there, like that. And then we're going to bring it down. Now we are going to split it down the middle. So that way, I can select all of this. And then go delete vertices. And then we're going to add a mirror modifier. Beautiful. And then this way I only have to do one side. So we are going to bring that out a bit. Bring it like that. And then we're going to move it up. Yeah, like that. We are going to bring it like shoulder blade things. Like that. I'm going to bring its arm out. We're going to inset that a bit and then bring it out and then shrink it. I'm gonna bring those in for like grasping arms. Yeah, it's not a pretty monster. I never said it was going to be. And then we're going to start bringing a tail out, which we will do the scale shaping afterwards, I think. Because, yeah, right now it's doing that, so we have to go in and delete these faces. And we'll turn off our thing for a second, because, yeah, we gotta go get rid of these faces. We need to turn on clipping, and then grab all these edges, and just bring them in like that. Cool. And then we'll bring that down, and that over. Yay! Best monster ever. I have no idea what's happening with his legs, but yeah, there's our alien. Nice. We've got an alien. We are going to then go to object mode, move it over our world origin, and then I want to, I believe, right click, snap. No, I want to do set origin to 3D cursor. There we go. Control A for rotation scale, recursive export, check for errors, no, export for Unreal. There we are. Now we got our exported stuff. So we're gonna make a new content folder for meshes. Mini ITX builds is what I usually do mini ATX because it just gets me oh no, it's a sorry, I forgot to turn my camera off. I usually do mini ATX because it gives you a few more expansions without being too big. Mini ITX can be pretty sweet as long as, but usually when you build it, you're building exactly what you need, and you don't have much room to expand more. Oh no, our smoothing groups are off. How horrible. What are we ever going to do? It won't look pretty. I was totally worried about that. Do, 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 do. Nope, it didn't bring in any of the actual stuff. Awesome. Okay, so we're gonna do a new folder for blueprints. We are going to have a character. Blueprint class, character, char underscore dwarf hero. Mesh is our skeletal mesh. Beautiful. And we're just gonna change our snapping a little bit so that we can bring them up a tad. There we go. Yay, dwarf hero. We are then going to do a new folder, anime. Okay, and we are going to do a Also a character, in case I get ambitious and do AI. Now we're just going to call this alien. We are going to add a static mesh component, which we're going to attach our alien. That's horrible. This is almost as bad as some of those SCP games. That's right. I just crapped on all your SCP games, huh? Okay. Beautiful. Now we need a new folder widget. And we are going to add a new widget. So user interface, widgets, UMG underscore scanner. We also need a new content folder for textures and a subfolder for scanner. Now I'll bring those in. Beautiful. Now we're going to tell them that they are UI. Compression settings. Nope. Where is... There should be like a domain or something like that. Texture group. Here we go. UI. And then that way they won't do as weird compression thing and they'll come in clear. Okay, and then we're gonna do same thing over here, texture group UI. Okay. And then we want to go to our widget. We are going to have a border that is 1024 by 1024. I just set its position, which is not what I wanted to do. 1024 by 1024. And we are going to set that as a base color. That's like a dark green scanner color. We are then going to add another border at 0, 0 by 1024, 1024. And this is going to use an image. Like that. Haha, there's our scanner window. We are going to set this to have... Where is our origin point? We should be able to set this thing's... pivot. No, that's not what I want. Is it? Yeah, basically what I want to do is I want to have it inherit... Actually, no, this bit doesn't matter. So we'll have it inherit top corner. It's the next bit, so we want a border under this border. So this is border scanner. This is border mask. And then in border scanner, we are going to add, and this here, we need to have wrapped inside a size box. And our max width and height is 200 by 200. And our min width and height will be 200 by 200. And then our border is going to be our enemy marker. And there we are. Our size box is going to have a pivot of 0.5, 0.5. Cool, that should be good. Yeah, I need to basically have this anchor inside of here. Right? So that's 0, 0. This is 1024. This would be 512. Okay. We're going to add a variable, and this is going to be player. We're going to rename, player, and we're going to set this to a pawn reference. And then we're going to duplicate that, and we're going to set that to an enemy reference. Okay, so we got a player and we got an enemy. Then on tick, we are going to do an is valid on both these. No, I want the other is valid. And probably nothing on my screen is actually legible because of the scaling I have for you guys. Sorry about this. This is more about just having fun. Doing something random, getting back in the flow of things so that when I make my big comeback, it's going to be awesome. Okay. So we are going to get, oh, and we need a range, which will be a float. Okay, so both of them are there. We are going to get distance, so get distance 2. And we're going to divide that by the range, which will give us a percentage of the range. Okay, we are then going to multiply that by 1024. And then we are going to because this is going to be our x, right? It's going to be this. So this will be at max range. You're going to get locked. And you are also going to get locked, you little pesky bastard. Okay, so our size. Why won't you let me select the size box? Because I locked the bloody size box. I locked you. Okay, anyway. So this is 0. So since this is 0, we want at 0, we want 1024. At 0 range, we want 1024. And then at max range, we want 0. So I want to do this percentage times 1024 minus, no, I want 1024 minus this. I think. Because we're going to be setting its position to 1024 minus the range percentage if the percentage is 0. Boom. If the percentage is max, 1024 minus 1024 is 0. And it should be out at the top. Gimme, I am doing the request from Ducati Steve on how to make the, like, alien scanner thing. So just a quick and dirty scanner. Okay. So these here are all based on the sizes of these. So if you have different sizes, you'll need to adjust that. Cool. So we want to then grab our size box and we want to make that a variable. We're going to call it blip. Get blip. Set render transform. Split that pin. Translation in the that which is the X, which is the Y, actually. If I bring something else in, position X is sideways, so I'm setting the Y. Okay. This will be Y. So we'll want to set this right down at the bottom. Oh, no. This one here, I want to set content to go to the bottom. And this here, nope, that sets that pivot. I need to give it a existing transform of y negative 100, positive 100. There we go. And then this here, we'll have to do plus 100 to add that same thing. Okay. Now we need to get the rotation. Okay. So that is going to be interesting. So that is our distance. Now we are going to get our no, we don't want distance anymore. We want look, rotation, add to get base, get control, set actor. Look at, find look at rotation. That doesn't tell me much. Okay. So what I need to do is get location So we're going to get location of both, and then we are going to do that. Okay, so this is going to get messy. So we're going to move it up here. Ah, didn't grab enough nodes. Okay, so we're going to move that up there. So, oh, and we're going to turn those on, and we're going to set each of those to expose on spawn. So I can set those when I create this. Cool, compile save. We are then going to get actor location, and then we're also going to get forward vector. We are going to look at rotation from our player to our enemy. We are going to get forward vector. We are going to dot product. We are then going to A cos D. So this gets me the angle. And then we want to do is less than. What's a scanner? Pretty much a 45 degree. Oh yeah, it would be perfectly a 45 degree. So less than 50 degrees, because then we'll get some spillover. Okay, and then this is 50 off either side, so 50 or a negative 50. Yeah. Okay, so blah, 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 blah. We then want to rotate vector. Rotate vector around axis. And we're going to use our X because we're rotating forward, even though we're going to put it into our Y-axis later. So I'm going to then break that link. Yeah, because our X is forward in this case. Our X will go in Y and our Y will go in X. I think. Because this is basically the magnitude of our forward vector. Yeah. And then we're going to rotate it by... Oh, what's this? That gives us our world vector. Or our world rotation. So that doesn't work. Because it doesn't take in the forward vector. Anywho, we want to rotate this by... No, we want to rotate it by something here. Find look at rotation from point A to B. Look at function. Computes a transform that is looking at a target. Yes. So we get transform, get actor transform. Our look vector is that forward vector. Our target position is that position. Our up vector is 1. Use up vector. We'll perform a twist. No. Okay. Then this should give us our perform, or our blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So we'll want this to rotate around the up vector. Dude, that doesn't really matter, does it? No, it doesn't. This is more difficult than I thought it was gonna be. This is way easier in 3D. Just be like, hey, scale everything down and move it over. Doing it in 2D. Interesting. So we're getting the direction, whether it's in there, what angle it's at. We don't know if this is left or right. So what we're gonna do is, I think, we are going to get the right vector. Okay. Multiply by like 100. Now we actually don't want it that far. By 500. And then we're going to add our start location. So this is getting 50 centimeters to the right. We are going to copy this, and we are going to get 50 centimeters to the left by doing negative. Cool. Now we are going to do something. What was I going? Where was I going with this? All right, we're going to find which distance is closer. So we're going to do a distance to distance. Oh, just distance vector. There we go. To our enemy location. So this is just telling us whether it's left or right or left. And we're going to say, is this greater than this? And then we're going to select true or false. Okay. And we're going to get this times no, true or false. We don't actually care about those values. Right. We're going to get rid of those. So Is it right, true, or false? If it is true, we want 1. If it is false, we want -1. So this is telling us this rotation, either do positive or negative rotation on it, which is going to go into our angle degrees. Cool. And then we're going to do a select here. And we're either going to select vector true, or we're going to select vector false, which will be 0, 0, and off the scale, so we want it like 2000, so it shows up like way below. And then we're going to split this, and we're going to put y into x for our side to side, and x into y for our forward back. And maybe that'll work. Aha! So we're going to get an enemy. Oh, not the folder. Hello, Levi. Torok Gaming over there. We're gonna get this guy. We are going to, when this guy loads, then begin play, get actor of class alien. So it's going to find the only alien out there, is going to create a widget, scanner, is going to say our player is a self-reference, our enemy is the enemy, going to add to viewport, and then on our UMG scanner, we're going to go back, we're going to set this to have a clipping, clip to bounds. Without intersecting? Clip to bounds always? Clip to bounds. Yeah, so it should be clipped. It shouldn't show up outside there. Weird. Or is the clipping a for children type? Border, clipping, clip to bounds. Right, that applies it to the children. Okay. Then we're going to create some inputs. Walk. W and S. And then we're going to do a... Do I care about strafing? No. Turn. And this is going to be mouse X. And you know what? Better yet, we are going to do a... camera at his head. As you would for, you know, a game character. And then we're going to add a widget. And that widget is going to be of class scanner. It's going to be drawn as 1024 by 1024. It's going to have a scale of 0.2, 0.1, 0.06. Sure. We're then going to rotate that 180. I'm going to bring it down there. We're going to bring it down there. We're going to bring it over here, and we're going to rotate it. Pop, 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 pop. So yeah, then the scanner is like over there. No, let's rotate it down some more. Boop, boop. And we're going to put it to like 0.04. Compile, save. How does that look now? Yeah, that kind of looks like it would be the scanner on a gun or something like that. How am I in my game making? I was doing like a contract project, and then that's kind of semi fallen through because I've been so busy at work. I've been doing like I'm 8:30 to 5:30 now, but it's been more like 8:30 to 6 or 7 because of all the extra crap we're doing, because the whole store's been renovated and we're dealing with customers after hours and stuff like that. So it's just been nuts. I've had like no time, and I've basically been procrastinating because I ordered nicer, newer equipment like my microphone and stuff like that, and just been waiting for it. Okay, let's see. So blah, blah, blah. So now instead of adding that to the viewport, we are going to get this and we're going to set widget. So the widget we create shows up there. Boom. And we are then going to have our walk input. And we are going to add movement. We are going to get after forward vector. So just the most basic movement, and then we're going to get turn, add yaw, compile, save. Then we're going to select our character, and we are going to set possess player 1 to 0, and let's see if this works. So doesn't seem to be working. So now we need to figure out why that's not working. So we're going to print here. Bad. Is that less than 50? Yeah, blah, blah, blah. We are also going to print here this value. Compile, save. Oh, I want to play in new editor window. Okay, so it's 58, 40. Yeah. Oh. This is one of those, hey, did you remember to like do a actual value in anything? No, my range is 0, so we want our range to be like 5 meters. Let's try that. Oh, it works. Oh yeah. It's a little off, right? Like it's a little bit off, but overall, it's like that's just getting your math right for how you want it to be. But yeah, there's your scanner. So let's make that closer. So we'll make it like a 300 centimeter range. We're gonna get rid of this additional 100 offset and see how that looks. Yeah, that follows that curve nice, and then it's like, okay, I'm right on top of it and it's right in front of me. Oh no, the alien. It's horrible. Ah, run away. Oh, yes. So, we did that one. Let's do something else. What do you guys want to see? What do we want to do? We've got a dwarf and an alien. Give me ideas. Oh, so that's a way to make a scanner. As of course we could have it's like if it's off the screen or if it's like not in the same area, you could just like turn the scanner ticking off so it wasn't always ticking. And I think that's a little bit too sensitive, so we're gonna set this to, instead of 50, one, is it less than 65? Yeah, that looks better because it's not clipping out anymore. Woo! Yeah. So yay, we made a scanner. Give the alien basic movement. Okay, so we are going to make AI. Woo. Because why not? Let's just make AI. So we are going to make our floor bigger. And then we need to do a nav bounds. Nav mesh bounds volume. We are going to make that taller. Oh, maybe not that tall. And then we're going to make it like 200, 150, 100, 120, 125, 140. Yeah, 140 looks good. Let's try 145. 150. Didn't I already try 150 and it was too big? It just looked too big. Okay, so we've got nav bounds. Let's show our navigation. Yay, navigation. Cool. We're going to go to our enemy. We are going to go to artificial intelligence. We need a behavior tree. Our behavior tree is going to be BT for behavior tree underscore Sorry, I'm listening to like some nice, like mellow piano music in the background. So it's like, yeah. BT underscore random movement. And then we are going to do a sequence. And that sequence is going to have a new task. And my task is going to be called, rename, task underscore find random point. Cool. And then we're going to do an AI receive execute AI, and then we need to like exit. No, end execute. Finish execute. That's what I want. That. And we are just going to get random reachable point in navigatable radius. Get random reachable point in radius. Yes, I want just point in radius. Okay. Nav data. Get nav. Get navigation system. Okay, what do we do to make? Nope. Data. Nav data. Reachable. No, that just does that again. Anywho, the controlled pawn we are going to get after location. Oh. Our radius is going to be like 10 meters. Nav system. Nav system is not a make. No. Now I need to Google this again. Get random reachable point in radius. Parameters, nav data. If you leave it null, then the main nav data is used. So guess what? You leave it empty and you don't have to worry about anything. Cool. We also need a blackboard so that our enemy can have some memory. So we're going to do artificial intelligence, blackboard, bb underscore enemy. And we're going to add a key, which is going to be a vector called location target. Cool. Now we are then going to add a variable, location target. This will be a blackboard key or blackboard data. Yeah, blackboard data. And then we're going to set Blackboard object. No, let's set Blackboard value as vector. Blackboard key. Blackboard key selector. Change variable type. Yes, goodbye. Whoop. And then we're going to do this. And then if it's true, ba-ba-doom. There we go. So it's just getting a random location. Compile, save. So then we're going to go back to our behavior tree. In the sequence, we are going to go to, where is our task, find a random point. We need to set this to visible. And then we need to set location target. Oh, we need to give this a blackboard first. New blackboard. Blackboard enemy. Create a new blackboard data access. Sure. It is making new ones for me. That's, yeah. You have to be like off my blackboard and then be like, create a different thing. Because I should just be able to be like, hey, behavior tree. Oh, I have to choose my blackboard asset there because I'm a dumbass. Yay. Okay, so now we're going to location target equals location target. Woohoo. And then when that exits correctly, it is going to move to, it is going to where is it going to move to? Oh, blackboard key, location target, yeah. If move goal and then yes. If that changes, then that'll change. Actually, no, we don't need it to, because it's only going to change if that goes first. Okay. Then we're going to do a wait. 5 seconds? Sure. And then going to our character enemy, we are going to go to AI, which we don't want that selected. We want class defaults. Do we want class defaults? Class settings? Class default. Auto possess AI. Placed in world or spawned in world. AI controller class. We don't have one yet. Blueprint class. AI controller. AI underscore alien. And then that is going to run behavior tree. And then we're going to select our behavior tree. That's how we do it. And then back on our alien, we are going to tell it to use AI controller class, AI alien. Compile, save, file, save all. Except for the map, because I'm not saving it yet. Oh. Come back here. Our alien just moves around to like random locations and stuff. Woo. So now we want to make our widget have a longer range. We go back to like, let's call it 6 meters. Hello, alien guy. How you doing? What you up to? Oh, you're gonna go over there now? Okay. Okay. Woo! Hey there, alien guy. What's up? Not having strafe is messing me up so bad. Boop doop doop. Okay, so now we're gonna do a roulette game. Yes. Okay, so we're gonna do a new blackboard. So we're gonna do a new key, a boolean. Chase. Okay. Save. So this sequence, we are going to have, for this, you're going to have a selector. And this selector is going to be a blackboard value. And we want to observe on results changed. It aborts itself, and we want chase is set. Okay. And I think it's true then false, so I'll go over here. And then we're gonna do a we're gonna make a new task. And that new task is going to be task underscore random chase. It's gonna have a variable, and it's gonna have the variable chase, which is going to be a blackboard key, which is going to be visible, and then we're going to do an execute AI, and then a finish execute. And we are going to do a random bool with weight 0.25. So there's 25% chance it's going to come after player. Then we're going to set key value. What? Blackboard value as a bool. What did I set this as? Blackboard key selector. I need to change this stupid type. And this will always be successful because it's just setting a thing. It's either setting it true or false. Compile, save. So that means we're actually going to have a sequence. And our sequence is going to be task, random chase. And then from that sequence, we're going to go to our selector. And chase is setting chase. And if chase is set false, we'll find a random point. If chase is set true, we're going to do a new task. Actually, no, we'll just do that here. So instead of just this, we'll also get actor of class, because there'll only be one player ever in our game. Character dwarf hero. And we're going to set this to an actor target. So we're going to do rename actor target set as object. There we go. So it gets the dwarf hero. Actually, we're going to get as object is valid. If true, we just do that. If false, we do that, so that we don't have to get it every time this updates. And go back to here, we'll go to our Blackboard. We are going to add an object, actor target, and its base type is going to be an actor. Cool. So we'll go back to our behavior tree. So if chase is set true, we are going to move to actor target. And we're just going to tell ourselves, so we're going to promote this to a variable. Just so that we can read it, because if we, I want to do a print string, and if I set this in here and then do a print string, those could be two different values. But if I set it as a variable and then print string and then do this, it'll all be one variable. So I want to know when chase is true. Nope, it just like dropped out. 1 sec. We are going to turn off the that print on the widget. We don't need it anymore. Oops. Hey guy, you just waiting there? Cool. Cool. What you up to? Gonna move this over here so that we can see what the hell he's doing at any given time. Oh, I think I do that. Yeah, so if this fails, then it will. Yeah, because this was always failing. Yeah, that should be it. Hey, he's randomly moving. Cool. And then he's randomly moving, which happened to be in my direction. And then he's randomly moving. Let's see if he ever comes chasing us. Like, there's only 25% chance. Yeah, he's just going to random spots. Hey, dude. Gonna get a little further away from you. Oh, come on, dude. Like, in theory, at some point, like, he'll hit the 25% chance and then come after me. But, like, when that's gonna be, who the hell knows? Because, he's not coming for me yet. Should we set it to, like, a 50% chance instead? Or should we just wait this out? Come on. He's doing, like, really short jumps right now. Woo! No, chase me! Chase me, you bastard! I thought he's actually coming for me for a second, but no, I look at the behavior tree and he's still just doing his random things. That was still random. Still random. Come on. Chase me. Okay, this never seems to be printing. Because I'm a dumbass. So this was always false. Because it's like, is this value good? No, make the value and then, oh, yeah. We could have sat there for a much longer time and it would have never done anything. See, now it's printing. I want to go back to our behavior tree. So now there's a 25% chance that at some point it'll come for us. Oh, come on. Anytime now, buddy. 25% chance. Nope, still running away. Hey, wait. That was true. On value changed. If it is set, yes. If chase is set, yes. This is setting chase, right? Oh. Yeah, chase is setting actor target needs, no, yeah, actor target needs to be them. If you set up your variables right, maybe it'll work for you. Yay, now he's coming for me. Haha. Nope, I'm running away. I'm running away. And when he gets close enough, he humps me to death. Neat. We need to give him a wider berth for an acceptable radius. Hey, buddy. Alien guy, moving around. It's an alien and we're all in isolation. Oh, now he's coming for me. And then he reaches me and then he goes off and does something else. Cool. Yay. What next? We have movement. And he'll randomly chase you. Come on, I still got like 2 hours. What do we want to do? Ducati Steep did a scanner in January 07 stream. There we go. Bacharach wants render targets for modifying materials, so like gels. Something small, like how to make a main menu system with a camera. Let's do that. Okay. So somebody is going to have to do a thingy for C&D, a timestamp. Okay, so we're going to make a new folder for levels. And we're going to do a blueprint class, or no, we're going to save current to levels. Level underscore game. Now we're going to do a file, new level. Default level. We're going to make it bigger. We are going to add some interesting things. Like, not really, but we're going to call them interesting things. So we're going to have some, like, buildings, right? Okay, we are going to then search for camera. You're gonna get a camera actor. We are then going to get a camera rig rail. And the camera rig rail is just like a spline. And we're gonna come over here. We're then gonna like, ooh. Then we're gonna like veer over this way. And then we're going to start coming through here. And then we're going to like, boom, go through there. Except for we need that not to collide with stuff. So we're going to adjust those spline points a bit. There we go. And this one we're going to like drop down like a roller coaster. Boom. And I'm going to come out a tad. And go this way. That. And as we're coming this way, we're going to go up. And then we're going to come over here. And we're going to go more up. We're going to come over this way. And just sweeping and movement through here. Something like that before coming here and looping back to the beginning. Something like that. Neat. So there is our spline track. Now what we're going to do is we are going to do a new sequence. Do an animation. And we want a level sequence. And we're going to call this sequence underscore demo flyby. We're going to open up that sequence. To add this camera actor. We want camera actor. And we want it to field of view, transform location. There's like a follow spline thing in here somewhere. Vent track, material, blah, blah, blah. Come on, where are you? It's like on the rig, and then I add a, yeah, there we go. We attach the camera actor. New, because that did weird things. Add a track. Path. That's what we want to do. So camera actor. Add a track. Add a path track. Camera rig rail. There we go. And then we remove the transform track. right. So we are going to select our camera on our camera actor, and we are going to add a rotation of -90. Nope, regular 90, so that it follows that track how we wanted it to. Woo, as you can see there. And then we need to set the end of this track to whatever the actual end is going to be. Come on. Ooh, do 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 do. And that brings us back to there. Okay, let's see. Oh, right, that's stopping there, so we need our stop to be there. Like, that might be a little bit fast, so we're gonna keep moving that out like this. And then we're gonna move our track end out to follow it. And I'm gonna skip right to the front. And we're gonna play. Oh yeah, the camera spline thing, the length and that of the splines kind of set it to whatever, how fast it goes, right? Okay, so this here, we're going to go to our blueprints. We are going to our open level blueprint. We are going to do a delay, which is not good practice. This should be event driven. Actually, speaking of events, let's see what we got for override. Point No, okay, so we're just gonna do a delay of 0.5 seconds. We are then going. No, what am I talking about? No, the controller will be made after the game mode's made. So we're gonna get player controller, set camera, set view target with blend. Our view target is, well, we're just gonna grab our camera actor and pull it over here. No blend time. It's just going to be instant as soon as we load in. We are then going to play create level sequence player. We are going to select our demo flyby. And then we're going to make some settings. Autoplay, yes. Looping. Make looping settings, loop. We're going to loop that 20 times. Play rate, start offset, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, cool. Main menu. So now when we start up our menu, it starts our little plot. Damn it. So what we're going to do is we're going to copy all this. And we're going to delete it. We are then going to go to our content browser, character. We are going to do a animate, or we're gonna do a new pawn underscore menu. And then our pawn menu, I'm gonna do event begin play. Gonna get our player controller. We are going to get actor of class camera actor. Just gonna get the camera actor that's in the level. And then it's gonna do the sequence. Compile, save. We are then going to make a new game mode. Blueprints. Game mode. GM underscore level. Or no, GM underscore what's this? Menu. We're going to override this level with the menu game mode. And the menu game mode is going to have a default pawn of pawn menu. So this way when the pawn is saved, so what was happening was I think the pawn was created after this started. So now we're only doing this after the pawn's created. Now if we play, hopefully we don't get weirdness where it stops. Yay! No. Why is it doing that? Fine, screw you. We're gonna do this a more stupid way. Like, this should work. I really don't know why it's not. Unless it's reading that as the end of the... Because I didn't actually save the sequence. It's reading that as the end of the sequence because that was the initial end time. It wasn't something that dumb, was it? Nope, it wasn't something that dumb. Working range end. Yeah. Oh. I have to extend the camera. Because it's like, otherwise the camera's disappearing. That's interesting. Let's try that. Yay, it didn't cut back. So that there is a basic level sequence. And then it's going to start over. It's not the cleanest loop at all. But hey, that's how you can make a fly-through menu. Okay. And how long is that into the stream? We are like 1 hour and 30 minutes or something. We started this, maybe? That was C&D, yeah. At C&D cardboard. Did level sequence. Level fly through demo during stream at around 1 hour 30 min. Let's see, do we have any more requests in here? Not seeing any other, because I asked, it's like, hey, give me some stuff. Come on, who do we got watching? Give me some suggestions. Anybody? Come on. Well, at Dev Attic was having some issues with a rotating door. So we are going to make a door. I know I've done this tutorial before where it's like you move your mouse and you open a door. But we're going to do that again. Woo! Yay! Exciting. Yeah. I'm going to drink water first. Cat! Get out there, cat. Yeah. Artificial intelligence trainer. What are you talking about? Like machine learning? Okay, so we're going to go to our game level. And we are going to add a door. Blueprint class, actor, a underscore door. So we're just gonna quickly make a door frame. I said piss off. Yeah, get out of there. Right. I keep forgetting that Alt drag doesn't work when you're inside a blueprint. It only works in the level editor. Okay, there is our horrible door. So we need a arrow, because I like using them as hinges. Yeah, we're not doing machine learning because that's well beyond me. And then this cube will go on the arrow. Okay. And we're gonna do door. We're gonna do a custom event. Door update. And we need mouse input. Or we need player, which is going to be a pawn reference. And then we need a input, which will be a float. And then we are going to get relative rotation. We are going to split this. We are going to add to the Z a selected value. If it's true, we're doing that. If it's false, it's going to do a -1. So just to multiply -1. And then we're going to clamp that value between 0 and 90. Okay, now to get that selector, we are going to get forward vector, and then we are going to also get actor forward vector of our door, which our forward vector is, well, we're going to add another arrow. Just so we can see which way the forward vector is, we know which way's forward. So forward vector. And then we are going to get a dot product of them. And then we're going to a cos D. And then we're going to check, is that less than 60 or 90? If true, then we want to do that. And then we are going to set relative rotation. Split that struct pin. Do that. Do that. We are at what? 150. So I'll have to tell dude that at 150 we're doing his door. And this update we're gonna run off of our mouse input. Okay, so then we need a new input. Random topography gen. You just want to make my brain explode tonight, don't you? Although I have done random topography before. So it's not as crazy as the machine learning. Okay. So here we are going to do actually, yeah, we might do like Minecraft world here, because that could be fun. Okay, so action mapping. We want interact. And I'm going to have left mouse button. We're going to go to our player. Interact. We are going to camera, get forward vector. Get world location. Okay, we are then going to multiply that by float, say like 200. Plus that, we are going to then do a line trace by channel. That's our end location, that's our start location. We are going to do a branch. Out hit result. We want to break hit result. We want to get hit actor cast to door. We want a new variable. Interacting. And if the cast failed, or nothing's hit, or you release, interacting is going to be false. If the cast is true, interacting is going to be true. And then we're going to promote this to door. Okay. And then on axis turn, we're going to branch on interacting. If interacting is false, we will turn as per regular. If interacting is true, we're going to get our door. And we're going to do door update. And we're going to have our input. We're going to have our self. File, save. And we'll bring a door out here. So now if I come over here, and I click. Come on, click, click. I need to do a visibility. So ignore self, for duration, compile, save, play. Okay, I need strafing. I really need strafing. Ooh, and my tailbone is just killing me right now. Okay. I'm gonna get strafe. And we're going to add a movement input. And we're going to get actor right vector. There we go. Strafe right, strafe left, yay! I am hitting. I never set interacting to true. Damn it. I'm also going to make that a little bit further at 3 meters. Compile, save, play. Bring you up here. Okay. So now if I come over here and I'm on this side of the door. No, that's reversed. Do I just want to use this all the time? If I come over here and I pull it to the right, it opens. No, okay. So I want to do this, but I want true to be negative and false to be positive. So when I pull my mouse to the left, it opens. But over here, when I pull my mouse to the left, it closes. Yeah. When I pull my mouse to the right, whoop. And then mouse to the right, whoop. Right, left, right, left. Left, right, left, right. There we go. Yeah. So it's just telling when you're interacting with it whether you are looking in the same direction as the door is facing, within 90 degrees. So like even if you're off at an angle here, it works as expected until you're right on at the side, which if you've designed it as part of a wall, you're never going to be right on at the side. Okay. So now, because Gimme is going to be a pain in the ass, we are going to do a random topology. So we need fast noise generator, which is, I believe, a free plugin. Fast noise. Yeah, fast noise generator, free plugin for Unreal Engine. I'm gonna save all the things. Okay. So now we need now we're gonna call a new folder and we're gonna call this land. Sure, just land. We are going to make a blueprint class, actor, land, chunk. And come here, event graph, we're going to do a noise. We are going to use fast noise somewhere. Fast noise. General settings. Set up fast noise. There we go. Then we want to get noise 3D. I'm going to promote this to variable noise. Now we're going to do that there. Put that in. We are going to then set this seed up later, but we'll do a for loop. And we'll do an X and a Y integer. And we're going to get X multiplied int by int, Y -1. And then we're going to, I believe, modulo this. I'm pretty sure. I have to double check that. I was playing with something like this the other day. I just can't remember what project I put it under. And I always forget how to do this setup. Where are you? Too many things. Procedural build component, maybe. Demo, dungeons, grab gun, ToadNet. Did I just put it in my scratch pad folder? I think I just put it in scratch pad. Distance score, Skyboy. Nope. I guess not. So it's not in the scratch pad. It's definitely not in the systems. You know, the dungeon generator does the exact same thing. So let's open it. And we're gonna go to our dungeon gen. Oh, open on the wrong screen. And we're gonna go to our room creator. Make floor area. For each. Out Y, modulo, divide. Okay. Get Y, modulo. Divide integer by Y. So this gives us a grid even when this is uneven. So like you could do like a for each x and under for each x do for y or vice versa, but this way it's under one for loop. So that plus the root, yeah. So in our case, that's not going to be plus root. That is going to be multiplied by float, which we're going to promote to variable, which will be our scale. And then that is going to then give us a our xy coordinates, and then we're going to make a vector from that, and then we're going to add a vector, which is our get actor location, because the actor location is always in world space. And then we are going to add a component. We are going to add a hierarchical static the hierarchical, yeah, that word, instance static mesh component. We are going to then add an instance in world space. But first we want to get noise. And we are going to split this. Break, I guess, not split, yeah, break. Put it into our noise. And then we're going to make Or no, we're just going to do a greater than 0 branch. And then if it is greater than 0, we add it. And then with that, we're going to set our noise type to Perlin. And we could play with a bunch of different stuff there. This means we also need a Z component. So then we'll do another for loop. And this will be our Z. So we're going to get Z minus 1. And then we're going to do this again multiplied by our scale, and that goes into our Z. There we go. So now we've got our 3D component. We're going to make each of those visible. And let's see if this works. So we want land chunk, boom. For that'll work though, we need to set our mesh. Mesh of aliens, sure. It's gonna look dumb. No, we're going to do our mesh. We're going to do view options. We are going to show engine content. We are going to get the cube that's 100 by 100. And then our scale is going to be 100. Compile, save. Okay. So now if we set this to something like 20 by 20, well, because it's begin play, it's going to do nothing. So I'm going to do a custom event. Call that gen. And then on construction script, we're going to call gen. There we go. So that when we're playing here, we can mess with it. By 1, by 10. Oh, come on. Why, oh why are you not going? So I need to print string these. What values is it giving me? It is giving me 0. Every single one is 0. Oh, do I need to put that frequency up? That still looks like a hell of a lot of zeros. Still all zeros. Do I need to do like simplex noise instead? I'm pretty sure I used Perlin before. Oh, come on. I should be getting like zeros and negative ones. Do I have to go smaller to get what I'm looking for? No? Yeah, 3D noise. I'm setting up the noise. I am then getting the noise. That should be working. Under Perlin noise. It's just trying to figure out my values again. Yeah, that should be adding. Let's see without the noise if it's setting up our. Yep, it's making a big block. If I do like 2 by 2 by 2. Yeah. Like that's working. It's just my noise I need to find the right values for. Give it a different seed. Come on. Why does it keep giving me negative there? Okay. That's gonna show me Visual Studio stuff that I don't care about right now. Gain for fractal noise, so it doesn't matter. Fractal noise doesn't matter. Fractal noise, so. Well, I guess I am technically a. Oh no, because I'm not doing a fractal type. Yeah, I'm not understanding what. Maybe I have to go to Perlin Fractal. I had one of these set up the other day. I swear. To be fair, I may have went off this value so that it wasn't as big in numbers. But then it doesn't work for recurring chunks. Ah, yes, I think that's what I have to do. So I have to divide this by my scale to give me my small numbers for this. Still no? Come on, show me my output log. Still all zeros. Yeah, why oh why? Let's try value noise. No. Because I'm a dumbass. It's always give me 0 because I don't actually have a noise type. So I have to go in, I have to go blueprint class, I have to get a noise. Do I not have to make a... What's it under? Miscellaneous? But there's a noise thing that I have to add now. Materials and textures, miscellaneous. Create noise, make noise, no. Math, animation, utilities. Have to go cellular noise. Set up fast noise, yeah. Set noise, get seed. Yeah, there's a, I'm missing a step. It's a fast noise generator. Documentation. Usage, restaurants. Construct object from class. Construct object from class. Class noise. Fast noise wrapper. And then I can set my noise variable. Owner of the constructed object. Do a self-reference here. There we go. So I was just missing a step. Okay, so now if I don't multiply that by scale, what happens? Compile, save. There we go. Yeah. So now this like 20 by 20 by 20. Now we start getting a weird cube thing. But if we come in here and start playing with our noise a bit more, I'm just going to split this half and half. So there's our generated thing right now. Berlin fractal. And then we're going to do our octaves. We'll set this back down to 3. And we'll set that to a different type of fractal type. And then this should, when we get a value we like, start giving us caves systems. Yep, there we go. So something like this is how you do like Minecraft caves. It's just playing with the noise value, because it ends up making like wormy caves throughout it. Yeah, this isn't giving me a great generation with these settings, but let's see if I do simplex noise, what's it gonna do for me? Actually, pretty much the same damn thing as the Perlin. Yeah. But another thing you can do is I did 2D noise, and based on the location, it pops it vertically. So for example, if I do a off here, I just do a 2D noise, get noise 2D, plug my noise in there, get my X and my Y. And then off that, I will make vector, and I'll have my X, and I'll have my Y, and I'll have my Z snap to grid with my scale value. I may have to multiply this. So I'm just gonna do a quick multiply by float. We're just gonna start off with a 1. And then we're gonna plug into this here. Okay, so yeah, it's giving me nothing interesting right now, so we're gonna multiply this by like 5. Nope, that's always gonna give me 0. 1 sec, I need to break link. I want my Z to always be 1. Oh, come on. Let's print string and see what sort of values I'm getting out of here. -1, 40, da 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 da. I want something like a Perlin noise. And then I'm going to multiply that by something like a 100. And then if I start messing with this here, and maybe set this up to like 1000. Okay, not 1000. 500. 250, or yeah, 250. 150. At a certain point, we're going to make this a little bit bigger, like 50 by 50. We should be able to get, okay, let's try simplex noise instead. Because what I want to see is a rolling hill. Because we should be able to get hills. And this is the one that I may have needed to have the values lower. So I'm gonna put that in there. And then we're gonna put that and that back in there. No, we want just because I need to get back the full values after I've made them small again. Because sometimes this likes working with small numbers, not large ones. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Now I need to start playing with the multiplication of this here. There we go. And then we'll change our frequency to something like 0.1 instead. .05. See, and we start getting this hilly area, and there could be the top of our landscape, and the other stuff be the bottom of our landscape. Yeah. So it's just all playing with the simplex noise values, and then you can start generating your chunks larger. Something like that, and it's like, hey, there's a 100 by 100 chunk world. See, much more acceptable, yeah. It's just like the simplex noise to get this sort of value, like small values, like dealing with like ones, right? Or like tens, not hundreds and thousands. And the nice thing with this is if I take this and I duplicate it, okay, oh, I probably did a stupid here. Yeah, I did a stupid. Now we're not going to save that map. So we're going to set this down to more like 50 by 50. And same with the first one. 50 by 50. But then I'll take chunk 2 and move it forward by... well, the first one, we're going to do 0. I'm going to set it to 0, 0, 0. And our second one, we're going to set it to X 50, 0, 0. And now you can load them in chunks because it's based off of its location, and they'll merge up. So this is how you could get your chunk loading for something like Minecraft. Yes, that is literal spaghetti code. Like, we'll get rid of stuff that not currently being used here. So this makes it small for the noise generator. But yeah. Lately easier to follow, still not great, but yeah. But yeah, so we create our noise event, we set up our noise values, make our grid, and then we make our inverse our scale, and then just change our Z position based on the output noise. Yeah. And then add a new instance. That was fun. And then something like this, we could even have our enemy guy. So if we come in and we add a nav mesh, scale 50. Actually, that looks just about right. 50 by 50 by 10. And I'm just going to move this over. Come on, move over one more. So I want it to be 500 on the Y. There we go. Or sorry, 5,000. So there's our 4 chunks that are loading a lot faster than having one thing do it all. And then we get our nav mesh, and we'll see that our nav mesh is generating. Yep, see, we've got nav mesh generating. It is not liking the slope, but that we can go in, project settings, navigation, and we'll do max slope 90, max step height 110, or 101. It won't let us set to 90? Okay. But see, now that gets us more linked areas. And if we turn off our navigation and we drop in our dude, if we were to simulate, we should be able to watch our AI guy move about. Yeah. And he can explore our little block world. Is it actually coming through good, or is it, am I getting fan noise and stuff like that through it? No fan noise. Nice. But yeah, that's our alien character attempting to traverse a very roughly made Minecraft type world. Yay. And then all you have to do for your character for like a pickaxe would be to get the instance and destroy the instance by its index. And then you would save for each chunk its removed instances. So you can just be like, yeah, if location equals this, don't spawn because that was previously destroyed. Yeah. Yay. You have a good hard type sentence on the keyboard? Okay. It's not gonna be the best spelling and stuff. I tried to set up my noise gate before so that my regular tapping strength didn't do it. So that should give clickiness, but yeah. Oh, he's still running around out there. Okay, we're gonna end that. But yay! Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm really happy with the microphone. I've been playing with its settings for about 30 minutes before eating dinner. Nice. Yeah, I had to adjust my volume a bit as per requested. Actually, I ended up setting my volume back exactly where it was. I just moved my arm closer. And this is one of those so yeah, Droid, remember you said you found those internal spring arms on Amazon CA? Well, apparently I did too, like 2 months ago, and I ordered one, and then I forgot about it before I ordered my other mic stand. So that showed up today, and I'm like, oh, well, that's a $30 or $40 item that I didn't think was coming in. I gotta say though, I'm not happy with it. Um, because it'll only stay in certain positions. The spring either like as soon as it's a little bit above, it tends to lift. As soon as a little bit below, it just drops. So there's not a good range of movement for it. There's really only like 3 positions it can be in. So I hope the rigid stand works without too much vibration. If not, I might just have to invest in a really nice mic stand, or I'll do like an off-the-wall boom that then kind of just like drops it in front of my face. Yeah. But yes, I don't know what to do now because we just kind of like went on a tangent. Tangents, yay! And then we're gonna add dev addict showed example. Ooh, caps of solve your at 1 hour. Was it 1 hour 50? I think it was like 1 hour 50. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, the random forgot to order stuff. Or forgot that you ordered stuff. Hmm. But no, there's some like semi-adjustable wall bracket ones that I'm thinking is like, yeah, if I just mount it above my monitor and then I can turn the screw, drop it down into place, and then do like a semi-rigid camera arm off of it, or like an adjustable camera arm with an adapter off the end, so I can get the fine tune for the last 11 inches of the boom. Get like a double articulating camera arm, like what I had for my previous mic, or even just use that one. Yeah. Oh, apparently I'm gonna be doing yet another YouTube channel because now I'm starting a YouTube channel for work. People are like, "Oh, hey, you do YouTube. You should do our YouTube." And it's like, why? Fuck off. But yeah, they want like, "Hey, here's new features of our phones, and here's new product we have at the shop." It's basically gonna be an unboxing channel for our store. Yeah. That being said, though, we got some like really sweet flashlights in now, and we deal with all the current phones and that. So like it won't be too bad. It's just being in Canada and being in a smaller town, our content is gonna come like a month later than anybody else's content because we're low man on totem pole to get stuff shipped to us. Well, it's one of those things, so basically it's gonna get me overtime. So it's like I'll get time and a half for any of my recording sessions. And I can do, so like I'll be doing the editing during the workday. So it'll just take time out of my other regular stuff. And then my actual recording sessions after hours are time and a half. And most of it's going to be pretty simple stuff. So it's like if I do an half hour or an hour of recording, I get time and a half for that. And then during the day, I can do my however long to edit it down to the 5 or 8 minute video that it's going to be. Like, that's it. And we're only aiming for like a video a week. So to be able to do like have an ongoing backlog that you can just rely on. So I'll probably end up doing like 5 or 10 videos at a time and being like, hey, we now have videos for the next couple months, and just intersperse it with new stuff as it shows up. Yeah, so it's like I get overtime. The other thing is we're talking about if the ads, like if we ever get to a point where there's actual ad revenue, so like a maybe thing. I doubt it, but if then there'd be a, depending on level of revenue, a 30 or 50% revenue share. So, yeah. It's like it's not a raw deal at all. It's not like they're just saying, "Hey, do this shit." It's just one of those like another thing, and then I'm gonna be taking over all the advertising and that. So when I start doing that, we're gonna be renegotiating my wages because my current wages are based off, hey, I'm also getting commission. But if I'm not selling your stuff anymore and I'm doing all this other thing for you, well, I need to recoup those commissions I'm not making now. Mm-hmm. Right now, like we just changed ownership in October, and the new employer is pretty fantastic for stuff like that. He's a big ideas guy, and he started off in like when he started in the company, um basically it was like a credit union type idea where he bought a share as soon as he's employed, and then that share and commissions gave him increased profit, right? And then he used his increased profit to actually buy the business with 2 other partners that were previous employees. And he wants the next employees to be able to do the same thing. Whereas, like, the previous owner was like, hey, do you want to buy the business from me? And it's like, okay, none of your employees could ever hope to afford this. So it's kind of cool that way. He's already put like thousands of dollars into renovations on our shop and new product. Like, we're probably carrying about 110% more product than we did previously. Just for like volume of cases and cell phones, and we just got a dealership for flashlights instead of being a dealership for a single two-way radio brand, that being Kenwood. We now have dealerships for Kenwood, ICOM, and Motorola radios. Like, it's a pretty freaking big expansion for us. And that's the benefit of being like, it's still a small business, relatively speaking. There's only 5 dealerships under his name. So it's like, it's small enough that, yeah, you can know everybody in the company, but big enough and diverse enough that, hey, there's places to expand to if you don't want to do this for the business anymore. Like, if you don't want to do sales, you can do installs, you can do camera systems, you can do car audio. I'm going to be doing advertising and web design and all that stuff for them as well. And yeah, it's, you can move around and change stuff up, and yeah, hopefully that helps with burnout. Anywho, that's me rambling as I fly through the little noise generated thing I've got here. Let's see, was there any other old requests that people had as I'm just like randomly banging stuff out? Havden wants to know about billboard material. I don't know why you'd use billboard material for what he's trying to do, so I'm not gonna bother with that. Carter Fernandez, I would need to see his project. Yeah. Toad caught banging one out in the street. Yeah. And that's why I keep my camera off. So have you quit, or are you moving somewhere else, or what's the deal with the 7 days left? Or you can get that to me later in Discord, and we should have a chat and try to figure some stuff out for games in the future, because that's a time I miss. You are a great stress relief droid. And hopefully vice versa. It's not just a one-sided thing. But yeah, we'll talk to you later and have a good one. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna end the stream anyway here. We're like 20 or 17 minutes to 11. So we did fun stuff. Or interesting stuff anyway. I found it interesting. Kind of productive. Did like 3 or 4 different requests. Infected us all with the gaming bug, yeah. No, I want to return the favor and get you in as a player. And then you can critique me, see how well I learned from your example as a fantastic DM. Anywho, best of luck at work. Hopefully only 7 days left is a good thing and not an unfortunate thing. And goodbye to everybody else. Thank you for watching the stream, and I'll see ya around. Sure. Here's the stream. This is how things did. Look at it. Wah! It complained to me this whole time about my resolution.